How we doing, America? I'm still alive. Haven't heard anything back from my buddy John Brittivo, but I hope I do. I'm hoping that they're home by now. I guess we'll find out. They were here on Tuesday and Wednesday, so it's now Friday. That's enough time to get to Corpus Christi. So, John, if you're out there and you're listening, please do something with this. Now, this is going to the YouTube channel almost immediately. YouTube people, please, if you see it there, like and subscribe. Facebook people, please go there and like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference. I need your help on that. So don't let me down. Let's do that. But unlike a lot of shit where, I don't know, I may compare and contrast tomorrow, I hear all the time, well, you just hate the orange shit stain. That's why you do these things. And they're not lying. I do hate that bastard. I think he's the worst thing that ever happened to this country. I think that he will be the worst thing that ever could possibly happen to any country. And all of that's true. But, okay, give me a reason to vote for Harris. All right, let's talk about that. Let's start. I'm going to go down the line of 10 different points I've looked up and thought about her platform and why, if you're really thinking about it, why you should look at her over anybody else. Because what she's got going on is pretty damn good. Let's look at the economy that is really actually doing quite well with one exception. We still have inflation, we still have high prices, and we have those because of corporate greed. But the economy itself, as far as the numbers, even today, with huge things that hit and should and would have caused huge huge unemployment numbers in the last few months, or back in the really dark days before we had a real administration, would have tanked the economy, would have tanked employment. We just got a report that said with the big things, the storms and Boeing's big, huge, everything going wrong there for a while, that's a very big company. We still had some job growth, very moderate, and it's going gangbusters. The other thing is, they can label it any way they want to. Bidenomics works. It works because when they inherited this shithole mess that the orange shit stain created, they went to work and started pushing to make this country work again, and they succeeded. It's how it works. Everything from jobs and job growth has been some of the biggest numbers that we've ever seen. Inflation is still too much, and we don't like it, and we shouldn't like it. But we got to look at the real causes of that. One of the things that she's talking about with the economy is mortgage assistance for first-time home buyers, a tax credit for parents of newborns, and bans on price gouging. Let me say that again. Bans on price gouging, especially at the grocery store. Where are you hurting? You're hurting in the grocery store. Has anybody else, we're going to try to avoid talking about him, but has anybody else promised that they're going to do a ban on price gouging? No, only Kamala Harris has. And a thing that she has said time and time again, and it's, you and I know this because that's who we are. Her big impetus is supporting the middle class. There's not a hell of a lot more that you need to know than that as far as the economy. Nobody else is promising that in any real substantive ways and saying, this is how I'll do it. She is. Let's go a little bit further down the line. The next thing, one of the things that we really need to talk about is taxation. We have given tax breaks, and it added a huge amount to the federal debt. And Kamala Harris, when she was a senator, supported a progressive tax program and co-sponsored a bill that would work with Bernie Sanders. Yes, that puts her to the left. That's my left, folks. But yeah, it puts her to the left, but that doesn't mean that it won't work. It doesn't mean that it doesn't help. In 2019, she supported a corporate tax rate, and we're talking about the big corporations. We're not talking about the little corporations. She supported a high-end corporate tax rate of 35%. That was 14% higher than what even Joe Biden was talking about. We need more from the very rich people. You can't pay any more. I can't pay any more. But we damn sure need it from those who really can't afford to pay it. She has now settled into a 28% corporate tax rate. And I think that would help a hell of a lot. Let's go beyond that. One of the things that she absolutely, definitely supports and will do something about is the restoration of the child tax care credit. Also, the earned income tax credit. And what that does, people with newborn families would get a $6,000 a year tax cut. Folks, that's not going to help me, but this isn't about me. It's not going to help some of you because many of us we're older, we're boomers, we're over the hill, whatever the fuck you want to call us. I don't even care. But think about it when you were having babies. $6,000 at the beginning of the year? You know, that's a good damn thing. I can definitely see that. Hello, T. Brown. How are you? My God, girl, if you hang around, I want to try to bring you on camera. And one of the things that she has sworn that she will continue is Joe Biden's promise not to increase taxes on people earning less than $400,000 a year. I'm earning a hell of a lot less than $400,000 a year. How about you? Yeah, you are. If you're not earning less than $400,000 a year, I got some real needs. Could you help me out? On abortion, she's always supported abortion rights. And she has called for codifying a national version of Roe versus Wade as legislation. That's what we need, women. That's what we need, people. We need your rights protected, and we need it with a national law that was the court ruling of Roe versus Wade that got easily overturned by a certain orange shit stain. I like that about her. Now, one of the things that she also has come hard against is the state bans that came with this change in all of it. She's going to do what she can to say, no, this is a national thing, and it should be a national thing. Her exact words: when Congress passes a law to restore reproductive freedoms as President of the United States, Madam President, I will sign it into law. That's enough said. One of the big things that everybody's screaming about, immigration. She has moderated some over time, and that's where I would say her position is now. She has continued to support the bipartisan legislation that came out of the Senate that a certain orange shit stain said, I want to run on that issue. It's not an issue if you work hard for this legislation, and both sides did. She wants that. I want that. You should want that. Yeah, there are things in there I don't like. Yeah, there are things you don't like. There are things that the far right doesn't like. There is a nice middle ground there that makes some of the most substantive change that we've seen in half a century. That's enough for me. One of the things that she wants is to fast track asylum cases. That's one of the biggest reasons we have people coming here seeking asylum. And she has said that she would bring that bill back up any way she can and sign it into law. She has said, there should be consequences for people who cross the U.S. border unlawfully. She had a more lenient approach before, but she has, and guys, this is a part of the reason why to vote for her. She evolved. The orange shit stain and his ilk, the deplorables, have devolved. I don't even know what the fuck they are anymore, but they damn sure ain't Americans. And she did help raise $3 billion, almost all from private companies, to fund regional investments designed to encourage residents to remain in their home countries. Hey, people on the right, MAGA, Trumpers, even just normal everyday GOP, isn't that what you're looking for? These people to have a good reason to stay in their home countries. That's a good reason to vote for her. Now let's talk about NATO and Ukraine. That beer's coming back through on me. She focused before on things that affected the state of California. That's where she's from. But now she's focusing on global issues. She has met 150 world leaders and visited 21 countries. In all of that, she's vowed to support Ukraine. Why wouldn't you? Russia invaded them. I don't kiss Putin's ass. Y'all can think about who does, because now you have the deplorables saying, well, Russia's not that bad. They're nice people. Putin's not. There are fucking sworn enemies. So is Kim Jong-un. So is North Korea. So are all the other goddamn dictators they keep wanting us to talk about. She has said, no, I'm going to continue to support Ukraine. And she has said that she'll do it for as long as it takes. I'll go back to the rest of my notes here. Okay, that was it. She said, if elected, to reject isolationism, ensure that America, not China, wins the competition for the 21st century. Meanwhile, somebody else is talking about how wonderful the premier of China is. Yeah. Then he says he's going to put a tariff on everything. By the way, you're going to pay it. That's reason enough for me, too. The Israeli-Gaza war. This one is real simple. She has been a steadfast proponent for a two-state system all the time. Guys, that's the only thing that's going to work over there. If you're not seeing that, you're really not paying attention to it. You can sit there and talk about your Christianity all you want and how Jesus was a Jew and so we have to take care of Israel. And we do have to take care of Israel, I guess. But we also have to understand that atrocities against people who are just as much indigenous citizens can't be allowed either. A two-state system works, and that's what she says she wants to do. That works for me. One of their big talking points is crime and how terrible it is. First of all, it's not. But this one is a no-brainer, guys. DA, Attorney General. Come on. This woman is not soft on crime. A lot of the people that hate her out there was because they hate her because she was hard on crime. Let's not start with all of this shit. Now, she increased conviction rates, and those on our far left really gave her a hard time about that. But she, no matter how you look at it, worked within a system where she was a cop. So yeah, she was hard on crime. What are they going to talk about when they realize none of that bullshit actually works? Now we have gun legislation. She has a history, a long history of backing safe gun regulations all the way through her career. She successfully defended the state's gun laws when they were hit with legal challenges in California. She oversaw the White House Office of Gun Violence Prevention and has helped give resources so that we might get some big damn changes in all of that, so that we might see something that come somewhere close to making things safer. Her platform does include a ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, as well as a requirement for universal background checks. I agree with all of that, and I will vote for her for all of that. Well, I can't vote for her. I already did. If I could vote for her again, I would. Climate. One of the big things that's coming up is talking about how she's going to do away with fracking. She's modified and evolved on that too. She has said that, you know what? We've got to have a combination of different things. And by the way, folks, all of their fucking lies about, oh, drill, baby, drill. We are the biggest exporter of energy on the planet. That's us. She had something to do with that because she's been a part of the Biden administration. There's been no huge ban on anything. Get your heads out of your asses. She's moved on that. Her exact words again. My position is that we have got to invest in diverse sources of energy so we reduce our reliance on foreign oil. How is that any different than drill, baby, drill? Come on. What a bullshit argument. All right. We've gone through all of that. We've seen the things that she can do. You have to do the smart thing now and get your butts out there and bring every damn, whatever you want to call them, with you. I almost just used some Army terms that I probably should not. But, that's what I've got. That's a blue bazillion reasons to vote for. I'm going to try to do a thing here. I'm going to have to go all the way back up here. Hey, T. Brown, do me a favor. Would you mind making a comment of some kind or asking to come on camera? There we go. Let's see what happens. Facebook supposedly changed some of that shit. All right. I'm going to try it. All right. I just sent the invite. It's adding this thing we've been fighting with for years. But, T, you should be seeing some kind of a notification here. And it's still flashing adding. Oh, boy. At the beginning of this, it said that I can invite 3 people on cam if I wanted to. It's supposedly a thing they did, but apparently it's not a thing that they've done very well because T did say something. T, are you seeing anything that's saying anything at all about all that? I guess I got to scroll up on my... Oh, boy. Let's get all of that up there. And no. Ah, damn it. I guess it's not working. T, try one more time to send an invitation to me, if you wouldn't mind. I'm getting all of these things saying bring them on video. Anybody else got there? It tells me to rotate the phone. Well, wait a minute, that's something different. And by God, if it'll let me do it, I'll rotate this damn phone. I have no problem with that. Okay. You can't do that while you're recording. I'm sideways now. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, you do your thing because it don't like me doing that. I think I just got a little seasick. At least we're having a good time here. That's important. Anyway, if you can't rotate your phone, T, we'll try this another time because I really have missed your voice. Anyhow, we have got a lot of work to do between now and, by the way, it's Friday. Yeah, Tuesday. We've got today you can go, tomorrow you can go. Are the polls open on Sunday? I don't know. Monday and Tuesday. That's all you got. We've got to make this difference. We can do it. We are the majority. Let's make it happen, people. All right. I love you, America. Share this shit.